that. Let's use that. So let's create a fraction with that equivalence. So as usual, I'm trying to get rid of the hour. So I'm going to go ahead and multiply by 24 hours over 1 day. Well, the hours will cancel, and I'm left with 5 times 24 texts in 1 day. But I'm not done yet because that's text per day, and I don't want text per day, I want text per year. But we already know how to do that. We already did it up here. We're just going to multiply by that equivalence. Oops. That should be days, not texts. Alright, when we do that, the days will cancel, and I am left with 5 times 24 times 365 days in 1 year. Well, that's a lot of multiplication going on up there, but we'll take it one at a time. Let's go ahead and do, which one should we do first? Remember, multiplication is commutative, so it doesn't matter which one you're multiplying together first. I did the 5 times 24, and the 24 times 365, it doesn't matter. But let's go ahead and, ooh, that got ugly. X equals what? Let's do 365 times 24. So that's going to be 24, sorry, 20, not 24. Oh, whiteout doesn't work well on yellow. 20, and 24 plus 2 is 26. 12 plus 2 is 14. Add the 0 for the cycle, and that's going to be 10. 12 plus 1 is going to be 13. That's going to be 6 plus 1 is going to be 7. Alright, so there we go, 8,760. But that was 365 times 24. So 8,760. We still have to do the multiplying by 5. And that's not supposed to be days, that's supposed to be text. Okay, let's go ahead and do that multiplication. 8,760 times 5. 0 times 5 is 0. 6 times 5 is 30. 7 times 5 is 35. Plus 3, 38. 8 times 5 is 40. Plus 3, 43. There we go. Our answer is 43,800 texts in 1 year. So what is our final answer? Our final answer is Jean sends 43,800 texts per year. Ooh, that's a lot. You gotta calculate how many texts you send. I know I send way more than, actually I don't know if I send more than 5 texts per hour. Maybe I don't send that many. I send at least 10 texts a day, I know that. So you could go ahead and calculate how many texts you send a day. It might be fun. Alright, so on example 8, we're almost there. Ken's kitchen faucet has a leak. A leak. A leak. Let me take a drink of coffee real quick. I'm getting tired. Alright, almost there. Ken's kitchen faucet has a leak. While he was waiting for the repairman to come, he counted 15 drops in 8 seconds. Obviously, Ken doesn't have a lot to do because he's counting the drops of water from his kitchen. How much water in the nearest whole cups would be lost in 1 hour? This person cares about the water. Maybe this is California, where you're not supposed to be wasting water in the summer or something. Alright. Well, what's our question? How much water in whole cups will be lost in 1 hour? Okay, that's my goal. My goal is to have X equals cups per hour. Okay, that's my goal. I want cups per hour. But what do I have? Well, he's counting 15 drops in 8 seconds. So at the moment we have 15 drops per 8 seconds. Well, that's not even close to what I want. That's drops per second. I want cups per hour. So I need to change the drops and to change the seconds. We haven't done that yet. Normally we've only changed one of the variables. Okay, but let's go ahead and change this out. We have, let's see, we're going to multiply by, let's go ahead and get rid of the drops first. All right, so getting rid of the drops, let's see. Well, we have this equivalence here. We're given this equivalence. 12 drops is 1 teaspoon. Let's go ahead and multiply by that. I put the drops on the bottom because I want the drops to cancel, and go ahead and cancel. And then I'm going to tack on, actually, canceling the seconds. Now let's cancel the teaspoons. We're going to cancel out the teaspoons. So we're going to multiply by 1 cup is 48 teaspoons. And then the teaspoons will cancel. So what am I left with? I'm left with 15 times 1 times 1 cup, all over 8 times 12 times 48 times seconds. All right, so just to speed these things up, you could go ahead and do the calculations by yourself on the side. But multiplying this out, we're going to get 15 over 4,608 cups in seconds. But we don't want cups per seconds, we want cups per hour. So doing cups per hour, we're going to go ahead and multiply by, well, how many seconds are in a minute? Well, we have 60 seconds in 1 minute. Times that by, well, the seconds will cancel, but I want to have, instead of minutes, I want hours. So we know that there are, how many minutes in an hour? 60 minutes in 1 hour. And so the minutes will cancel. And what are we finally left with? 15 times 60 times 60 cups, all over 4,608 hours. And there we go, we're left with cups per hour. So I'm going to go ahead and multiply that 15. You can do this on the side. It's going to be 5,400 all over cups per hour. So we want to figure out what this is to the nearest whole cups. All right, so let's do that division real quick. So because these numbers are really horrendous, you wouldn't actually have numbers quite as horrendous on your test. I am going to sneak and use a calculator for this one. The answer does end up being around 11.71, but remember, we want to answer nearest whole cups. So that nearest whole cup is actually going to be 12. So how much water is lost in 1 hour? About 12 cups is lost in 1 hour. Actually quite a bit. So there we go. That is it.